do you want to know how to tilt your enemies and do this on Iron Fist?
Oh my god. Oh my god, yo, f***ing kill him.
If you do, then I think this is going to be the video for you. How's it going, everybody? I'm Wind, and for anybody new to the channel, I'm a high-ranked Iron Fist player who has nearly 200 hours on Iron Fist. But enough with introductions, let's just go onto the guide. Let's start with something I had asked a lot in the comments of my last guide, and that was, how do I stop running upwards when I'm wall running? The answer is quite simple. All you have to do is stop holding W or your left joystick on controller, and you're going to run in a straight line on the wall. Okay, so the next one is a small tip that I like to do to maximize Iron Fist's efficiency. So all I do is whenever I'm going to heal, I make sure that I either A, touch the ground, or B, wall run before I do so, just so in case anybody sneaks up on me, I have my triple jumps on refresh so I can escape more easily. Let's talk about the B-hop now though. So there's actually two kinds of B-hops in Iron Fist. One, this is a B-hop similar to Spider-Man, where you can just basically keep your momentum, and you do this by kicking, and you just gotta time your jump correctly during your landing. This one is pretty hard to pull off consistently, but it's worth going for. Now number two, the infinite B-hop. This one allows you to use your basic attack and your double jump to traverse the map a lot quicker. Now the devs said that they were going to remove it during the mid-season patch, but they only just made it harder to do. Now the best way I found to do it consistently is to jump, and right as you're about to land, I want you to punch the ground, and then let yourself actually touch the ground for a split second before you jump again. This method has worked the best for me, and I think it'll work the best for you. Lastly, let's talk about how to aim your kick to increase or decrease the distance. If you didn't know, Iron Fist kick actually sends you further based on the height that you're looking to a certain point. This can also send you a shorter distance if, say, an enemy is right below you and you need to kick them. The max distance you can get is a little under 30 meters looking at this angle. Now, the least you can go is technically 1 meter if you double jump and look directly at the ground and kick. But besides that, if you just aim it straight at the ground, you go about 2.5 meters. And you can change the angle for a precise distance if you want to go 5 meters, 10 meters. So, let's talk about the most recent addition to Iron Fist movement kit, which I like to call the Flurry Punch Momentum Tech, or just the Flying Tech for short. So, to do the Flying Tech, you just need to look into the air and use your Flurry Punch. Now, keep in mind this is going to send you in whatever direction you're punching. So, if you punch straight up, you're going to go straight up. If you punch straight down, you're going to go straight down. If you want to stall, like I mentioned in the previous guide, you can just punch up and then punch down, and you'll basically be like a helicopter, just go up and down, up and down. But for a more advanced stall, I like to just punch from side to side and then use my triple jumps to make it very unpredictable how I move. Here's my point of view from the clip in the beginning, so you can see what I mean better. Now, you could do this in a more extreme version also with your ultimate. And here's an example of how you would do that. And I also successfully 1v5 stalled using my ultimate in this clip here. Now let's talk about some key movement tips for when you're actually fighting. So, number one, when you're in a big brawl and you're just trying to get your block back from cooldown, I want you to jump backwards and side to side using your triple jumps to make yourself very unpredictable to the enemy, and letting you avoid taking as much damage as possible. Now, number two, this goes along with number one, but once your triple jump runs out, make sure you drop to the floor before you start punching again, so that the jumps will start refreshing. Number three, go from enemy to enemy for movement using the lock-on ability. One example of where I might use this is, say I dive the back line and I need to retreat, and the enemy tanks are pushed up on my front line, so I decide to use my auto lock onto the enemy tank and take me closer to the front line. Number four, have you ever missed a lock-on during your flurry punches and just been stuck in place for a second? To prevent this, simply just double jump whenever you miss the auto lock, and you can go right back in for another one. Number five, the auto lock distance is actually increased when you're in the air, for a minimum of 6.5 meters on the ground and a maximum of 8.5 meters in the air. This is only for the basic attack though. For the flurry punch, it actually has an even more increased range, but it caps out at a maximum of 10 meters, no matter if you're on the ground or in the air. Alrighty, welcome to the VOD review section of the guide, where I'm going to show you what the movement actually looks like when you implement it into the game. So I'm gonna skip ahead and let's get to the actual juicy parts. Alright, so notice right here that I look upwards so I can get up to the high ground a lot faster without having to use my triple jumps at all. Jump back down. There's Bull and the Venom here. And I'm just using this pillar for cover right here. See, this is something I like to do a lot on this map. See, I wall run off of this pillar right here. Wall run off of it, and then I can go immediately back into the fight with my triple jumps refreshing. Back away. Here again, right here. I land on the ground and then I jump. I make sure 100% that I land on the ground before I use my meditation heal, so that I have my triple jumps off cooldown and I'm not stuck with limited mobility when I go back in the fight. And I die there. I think that's the only death of this game, so don't worry too much about that. We're also only going to be doing the first round, so I feel like it's a little unnecessary to do both. I don't think this is team wipe. Let's just wait till the next fight. And see, also right here, I'm not fully committing to the invisible woman. I'm jumping backwards just to make sure that I'm not like an easy target for her teammates by just standing still and going in a straight line and punching her. Then up here, the Venom ulting behind, decide to go help. Yep, and then I use the flying tech right here, the flurry momentum tech, to just go upwards and get up on the high ground. Facing the rocket down. Alright, here's a good part where I use the ult. This is a pretty good stall right here. I think I saw a solo here for like 12 seconds, something like that. 10 seconds. Yeah, I showed you this clip earlier in the video. But yeah, I'm basically just like looking from side to side, double jumping, and just looking around and punching as much as possible. Basically just jumping around, punching in different directions as much as possible. Just farming ult. Yeah, I made a mistake here. I didn't fully touch the ground. It's hard to tell sometimes. Then I use a flurry punch right here, just to make sure I get over to the cover quicker. Take as little damage as possible. Yep, fly over the pillar, get back to my healers, get some cover. Now this ultimate, I don't die, but I don't manage to hold point. I get off last second, unfortunately. But see right here, I'm kind of just like bunny hopping. I'm kind of jumping in the air and then punching, jumping in the air, punching. It's like a bunny hop around point. It's another strategy I kind of like to use. Skip ahead, skip ahead. Yeah, there's a bunch of ults going on. There's a bunch of ults. I do go off of the Magneto and then just decide to go on the wall right there, just to avoid his ult. Something I wanted to mention. Yep. Just using the flurry momentum tech right here, just to get back to my healers as fast as possible. Or running off the pillar, kicking away. See, that was some good movement right there. That was some of the probably more clean movement I've seen. some of it does look a little chaotic, but it does look clean at times. Gonna speed up a little bit. I just ult right here and just kill a few things. Not really much to talk about besides just me just flying upwards towards the Venom with my ult. In your ultimate, you can fly up pretty fast and chase like a Venom or something. I think in the next round I kill him when he's flying. Could have been a different game though. I've killed Venoms while they're swinging with my ult before, since they made that change. Yep. See right here, I don't have any triple jumps. I make sure to get on the wall so they start refreshing. Making sure I'm touching the ground right there so my jumps refresh. And I think we win this here soon. This game's just a big stall fest. Straight stall fest. Okay. There we go. I think that's good enough. I don't think I need to show you guys the second round. Pretty much went over most of the things that I did in the actual guide. Hope that was helpful for y'all.